Day 3 of trying to lose 100 pounds. I'm 283.2, so I've lost 3.4 pounds so far. So we're doing good. We're staying on track, but a long way to go, of course. So for today, we're gonna go eat something, and then we're gonna go on a bike ride. And by the way, if you're trying to go on a trail like me and you don't know where they are in your area, this is a good app for knowing where they are. By the way, this is not sponsored. Nothing in this video is. I have 50 subscribers, so I hope that's obvious, but just in case it wasn't, this is just stuff I found and that I've used that I think is helpful. So when you open the app, it'll tell you the trails nearby. It'll tell you the ratings of what people said the trail was like. It'll tell you the elevation levels, etc., etc., etc. And then, but what I like to do is going to filter and filtering it for the exercise I'm doing for the day. So for today, I'm going bike riding. So I'm going to filter it for biking so I can get the really good bike trails. But say you're watching this and you're someone who's saying, hey, it's hard for me to walk. I don't want a trail that's super hard, that's, feels like I'm walking up a mountain. Then choose one that's an easy difficulty level and that has a really low elevation. Choose the trail that's right for you. Maybe you have sensitive skin and you can't stay out in the sun too long. Then pick a trail that has a lot of shade and coverage that's gonna be right for you. And please remember, when watching my videos, don't copy what I'm doing. Do what's right for you. We're all different and we all need different things. So yeah, I just genuinely really like this app. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And again, they're not paying me to say this. I just like it a lot. So before we go on a bike ride, I'm going to make my protein shake. You can skip to this timestamp if you just want to see me bike ride. So I'm using whey protein, these Joe Super Greens, because I don't eat that many vegetables and I really need to. So this is kind of a supplement for it. And of course, I'm putting in milk. It can be any milk you want. It doesn't matter. And on the right of the screen, you'll see me entering everything into MyFitnessPal. I thought I'd give you guys an example of how to do it in case you didn't know. So I just put in whey protein powder. I'm changing the servings to 2 since I'm having 2 servings. And here you see me entering the milk, and then after this I do the Joe Super Greens, and then I add the last protein shake I'm drinking. And another thing I like doing on this app is clicking the calories, and then it'll break down every single food I entered. And then it'll show you how many proteins you ate, carbs, fiber, sugar, fat, etc. Which is really helpful because, you might be eating way too much fat and not even know it. So I'm drinking the shake I made, Anacore Power Shake, which will bring my total protein to 87 grams so far. But anyway, we're ready and it's time to go. So I'm on the trail. I picked this one specifically for bikes because you'll see there's a lot of concrete instead of, riding through dirt trails, because I have like a road bike, so yeah. I like looking at the graffiti when I pass because people are always writing dumb stuff on the walls. Like, I just think it's really funny. And sometimes people will draw really cool stuff. Like someone drew Goku once and it made my day. Whee! And one of my favorite parts of going on trails is just being in nature. It's just so beautiful and just breathtaking to me. So I recommend everyone to go on a trail at least once a week, because even if you just take 2 steps and sit on a bench, at least you're outside, breathing the fresh air, seeing the nature. And people will come up to you and talk to you and ask you how your day is. And, you might miss some really beautiful sights because you were locked up in your room playing Fortnite all day. And yeah, I'm talking from personal experience. I would just not leave my room and just order DoorDash and just not go outside. Ooh, love always wins. And this guy, I don't know what he's doing. Hold on, wait for it. Zoom! I don't know why I just set up my camera and did that, but hey, worth it. And here you see me try to stop the bike perfectly without getting off, but I completely and utterly failed. I don't even know what I was doing there. I am tired. I rode for a lot. And if your bike doesn't fit in your car, you can take the front wheel off, and then it'll be sticking out like this. Then you fold your handlebars in. Oh, it's falling. And this is a Nissan Sentra, so if your car is about the same as mine, it should fit. And now my favorite part. It's time to make dinner. We have 761 calories left to go. So for today, I think we'll make some chicken and beef tacos. Although I don't know if mine look quite as good as those in the picture, but we'll try our best. And here are the ingredients for the chicken. And by the way, I leave all the recipes in my bio if you just want to go to the website. But anyway, here are the ingredients for the beef. And make sure to pick up some small tortillas and cheese. But yeah, let's get started. And here's all the stuff I'll be using. Make sure to get at least 80% lean beef. So let's wash our chicken with water and vinegar and let it soak for a couple minutes. And while our chicken's getting ready, we're going to start on the beef, and we're just going to mash it down some and get it nice and spread out and even. Now it's time to season the beef before it gets cooked too much. This is me putting in black pepper, and then I'm putting in Himalayan pink salt. Honestly, you can use any salt. Himalayan pink salt doesn't really make a difference. I just like that it's pink. But you can see here that I kind of just realized that I need fine salt and not coarse salt. So, I go and switch it out for the fine salt. All right, there we go. Now we're ready to rock and roll. Let's season that meat up. And what I'm about to add is not on the ingredients list. It is accent or MSG. Some people like it, some people don't. It's up to you. But I'm not going to show you guys me adding all the seasonings. I think you guys get the gist by now. So let's finish cooking this beef and then on to the next part. All right, and now it's time to mix in all that seasoning and get that meat nice and brown. And I put a bit too much oil and the meat was releasing a lot of water. So what I did is drain this excess fluid. And now that we've dumped out all that excess oil and water out, we're about ready to go. So now we're moving on to the chicken. We're going to cut it into tiny little squares because, I don't know, I like the chicken to be like bite-sized pieces in my tacos. Now that our chicken's all cut up, we can start adding seasonings. I added the same seasonings as the beef, except I didn't add garlic powder. And side note, that smoked paprika turned out to be really good. I didn't think it would be that good. And that reminds me, I substituted the chili powder in the recipe for smoked paprika. But anyway, we're going to throw these bad boys into a pot and make sure they're nice and golden brown. All right, and we're almost there. And also, I added more seasoning to the beef because I tasted it, which is the most important part of cooking, tasting the stuff you're making, and it didn't have enough seasoning. So now it's time for the final part, making the tacos. You're going to put beef on half of the tacos, making sure you make enough room so it can fold over. And then you're going to drizzle it in cheese. I kind of left this cheese on the stove so it's a bit melted. Yeah, dumb move, but whatever. Hindsight's 2020. But you're going to fold in the pan nice and neat so you can fit the other taco in there as well. So we're going to place that chicken in and remember to make space so you can bend it over. And then we're going to add the cheese, which is one of my favorite parts. And then we're going to make sure the taco is closed so it can properly cook and flip in the pot. All right, we are finally done. The only thing left to do is the taste test. It's pretty good. All right, Joe, what are we thinking? All right, well, as far as presentation goes, it's a 4 out of 10. Taste-wise, it was tastier than the meal we made yesterday. I'm going to go at 8 out of 10 on taste. And healthiness, I'm going to go lower than yesterday at a 7 out of 10 because yesterday's meal I felt had more vegetables and just was better for the body. So, but I'm going to give this food a rating of a 8 out of 10. And I would definitely eat this again. Thank you, Chef. And with that, I think I'm going to end it here. Please make sure to like and subscribe and come back tomorrow for day 4. I'll see you guys then. Peace out, Girl Scouts.